On the other hand, political debates suck. And a big part of that, I'd say, is that there's an expectation that in political debates, both sides are speaking in bad faith. It feels fairly obvious to say that about Trump, but I really think about Kamala Harris and in her debate versus Joe Biden in the primaries for the 2016 election. Kamala Harris really took a big part of the stage and was propelled ultimately into the vice presidency by accusing Joe Biden of being racist. Now, she said, I'm not saying you're a racist. I'm just saying that you support racists and you didn't support busing. And I was bused to a school. So you owe me an apology.
And I'm going to now direct this at Vice President Biden. I do not believe you are a racist. And I agree with you when you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground. But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me. Vice President Biden, do you agree today that you were wrong to oppose busing in America then?
No.
Do you agree?
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education.
Later, when Stephen Colbert interviewed her and said, hey, this is a big change, now you're on the Biden train, she said, it was a debate. It was a debate. Implicitly making the argument that, no, she didn't believe what she said. She was just saying things to win political points, to get her face out there, to become better known.
How does that transition happen? How do you go from being such a passionate opponent on such bedrock principles for you, and now you guys seem to be pals?
It was a debate.
Not everybody landed punches like you did, though.
It was a debate.
So you don't mean it?
It was a debate. That the whole reason, literally, it was a debate. It was called a debate.
I understand.